welcome to my kitchen. So tonight I'm going to be making some eggplant caponata for you, and it's pretty simple, a lot of ingredients, but you can do it. So I'm going to come closer and show you what you need to make it. All right, so what I did was I already prepared the eggplant. You have to cut it up into cubes, wash it, and put the salt on it. All right, you're going to let it sit in the strainer and let all the juice come out and pat it dry. Then you're ready for that. You're going to use some very good olive oil. We have about 3 stalks of celery that I cut up. I have about a half of a white onion. You can use sweet onion. I have some black olives. Again, the recipe calls for green, but you can use the black. I prefer them that way. Then we have 1 can of San Marzano chopped tomatoes. About a half a can of the little cans, those little cans of tomato paste. And then your seasonings. Oh, we have some capers here, which again, I'm not a fan of capers, but they call for it, so you throw it in. You got a little bit of minced garlic. This is about a 1/3 cup of vinegar, red wine vinegar. And this is 2 teaspoons of sugar and about a teaspoon of oregano. And then of course you always add a little bit of salt and pepper. All right, so we're gonna get this over to the stove. You're first gonna fry up your eggplant. Right, so what I did was I put some olive oil in the pan and I threw in maybe like a 1/3 of the eggplant, okay? And you're gonna fry this up until it's nice and crispy. Not really crispy, just like browned. So we'll come back and I'll show you what it should look like when you take it out of the pan. Make sure you have a plate with some paper towels so you can stick it on there to absorb the oil. All right, guys, so this is what it should look like. This is about 5-6 minutes. It's a little bit browned. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on a paper towel lined dish. And you're gonna let it sit there and you're gonna fry up the rest of the eggplant and I'll come right back. Guys, so I have the eggplant over here. It's all done. You're gonna let it sit now on the paper towels and let it absorb. In the meantime, you're gonna put some olive oil back in the pan, same pan, and you're gonna throw in your onions and your celery. And you're gonna want these to cook for maybe about 7-8 minutes to get them nice and translucent. That's the next step, okay? So when this is done, I'll come back and show you the next step. So I got my onions and my celery pretty much where I need it to be. You're gonna add in here now the tomato paste. This is where you wanna throw in most of the rest of the ingredients, all right? You're gonna get your paste in here. You're gonna throw in your tomatoes. Pretty much everything except for the vinegar, the eggplant, and the the sugar and the oregano, all right? So you're gonna throw this all in, get this all mixed up, throw in your olives, mix it up. You could add a little salt and pepper, but I would wait till the end to see if it needs it. You're gonna let this simmer for about 15, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and you'll come back and I'll show you the next and the last step, okay? All right, so this is where it should be at now. It's been about 10 minutes. When you go like that, you see how it doesn't stick to the pan there? It's like you can see the bottom. This is where you're gonna wanna add the vinegar. You're gonna add your sugar and oregano, and you're gonna mix that in, and then you're gonna add in your eggplant back into the same pan. Hold on, I'm sorry, I got the camera there. I got the pan in the way. But we're gonna mix this all up, get it all mixed up. You're gonna cover this now, keep it at a medium heat. I've basically been cooking at that for the whole time, and you're gonna let it simmer now for maybe another 10 to 15 minutes, and it should be ready to go by then. Guys, so I took it out of the frying pan and I put it in a little plate here. It's all done. You want this to be at room temperature or even cold. You can take it, you know, like if you're going out on a picnic or at the beach or the racetrack or something, you know. You could put it on a nice Italian bread or a nice roll, or you can serve it as an appetizer. However you want to eat it. You could eat it hot, you could eat it cold, but you're supposed to do it at room temperature, or at least you can do it cold. All right, so if you like what I did, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It's Cookin' _ with Ma. I also have a Facebook, and thank you so much for watching.